Good morning! How are you doing today? I hope you're having a cracking one. I am enjoying Cebu, and today I'm going to take you to see a few of the sights of Cebu City. Let's go! And our first port of call today is going to be Independence Plaza, which when you first arrive is a little underwhelming in its looks because it's a big plaza with a couple of monuments, but it's a very significant place and part of Cebu's history. It's changed so many times during the years. It's changed its name depending on who was colonizing Philippines at that bit, from the Spanish. The Americans then freed it. It had different names for different things, but now it stands as a monument to the independence and freedom that Cebu has won from all the conquerors that came in at one point and took over the Philippines, and now it's a symbol of freedom. So let's go and have a look around there. Are you okay there? Wait, you're not? Now as you wander across Independence Plaza, you'll come to a fort, Fort San Pedro, built by the Spanish, and it was originally made of wood and was actually their base of operations from where they first landed in the Philippines and set up their first city, shall I say? And then they invaded or took over the rest of the Philippines from there. In the 19th century, it got a bit of an upgrade because it wasn't really strong enough. It got upgraded to its current stone structure, which was designed to hold back the Muslim raiders that were coming up from the south. In the late 19th century, it was taken over again. This time the Spanish were kicked out by the Filipino revolutionaries who took over, and then they used it as their stronghold. So it's quite an amazing bit of history over several hundred years that it's been standing there, still standing today, a lot of the cannons and things there. Now it's a museum where you can go and learn a little bit about this amazing island's past. Let me show you. Now as you come out of Fort San Pedro, you cross Independence Plaza again, go a couple of streets down, and you'll arrive to the oldest church in the Philippines, the Basilica del Santo Nino. Originally built in 1545, it was a wooden structure then. It was upgraded to its current stone structure in 1740. Now the reason it was built there is quite remarkable. When the Spanish were building the fort and taking over that area, there was a village in the area that had a lot of hostility towards the Spanish. They didn't want to be invaded. So the Spanish commander burnt down the village and everything was removed. Now while they were clearing it, a soldier came across a wooden box that didn't seem to have been burnt, and when he opened it inside, there was a statue of the baby Jesus. Now that statue is still in the Basilica Santo Nino and is now one of the most important places of worship in the whole of Cebu. Let's show you the church.
Ang akong tingo, ako ang ginawa ng Diyos, pamatian ang akong tingo. Usa ka panutihon, nga wala ako maanad pagpamati. Giluwas ko ang iyang abagas sa karga. Sila sa labing maayong trigo, ubos-gon ko sila sa dugos, gikan sa bato. Ako ang Ginoo nga imong Diyos, pamatian ang akong Ginoo. Panginoon ako, nagtingkod ang Ginoo, kaya giharian sa langit adun.
Now when you've wandered through the church, maybe enjoyed a mass and seen everything that's going on there, you wander out of the, well, when you're facing the Basilica Santo Nino, a little gateway to the left will bring you to one of the most underrated pieces of history from the whole of the Philippines, and that is Magellan's cross. Now, it supposedly was a Christian cross that was planted there by the explorer Ferdinand Magellan in 1521, and that marked the day that Christianity came to those lands. So it was an amazing turning point in the history of the Philippines, and it's celebrated by Magellan's cross. That now, originally people believed that the cross had miraculous healing powers, so they would take little bits of it, either to heal themselves or to heal loved ones or to perform a miracle. And this forced the officials to eventually encase what was left of the original cross into the cross as we see it today, which is in a little protected area, and well, it's an amazing piece of history. Is the real cross inside? We don't know, but let me show you what it looks like today. We went to the Basilica Santo Nino. There was a mass on, so I'm limited to what I can show you. Went to see Magellan's cross, it's just over there, and found a little farmer's market, which is great. Lots of fresh food and produce. Picked up some items for my breakfast, got some fresh mangoes, some bananas from just here. Really nice. And sun is setting. It's been quite interesting. Oh, and we went to Fort San Pedro as well, and Independence Plaza. So we had a busy afternoon, haven't we? Just a quick glimpse of a few things to see around Cebu City.